Hello and welcome, Libra, to your July love reading. I am Tamara, your sensual mystic, and I have your July 2019 love reading here for you. So, all right, I already recorded this love reading earlier this afternoon, and my computer space was just like totally full, so I realized that Libra and Scorpio never actually got recorded. Like, it said that it was recording, and then it just shows me this blank space, which is really annoying, but luckily I remember which cards you had because Scorpio and Libra kind of had the most intense readings pretty much out of the bunch. So it was hard to forget what you guys had. So I'm going to re-pull it out here. You won't see me magically shuffling because I don't want to shuffle you a whole nother reading when this one was so freaking intense already. Okay? So just a reminder that the tarot is not a substitute for professional help or guidance, and that you should never take this above your own, guidance or intuition or introspection and all that jazz. So also, if you are interested in a personal reading or you would like me to pick a card for you, go ahead and check out the description below. Hopefully my words are going to work out right now because it's almost 1 a.m. and it's just been like a lot of tarot today, but I want to get this out while the energy is still here because this reading is kind of an epic reading. So I also pulled you from the Avanti Oracle deck, an oracle, and your oracle was, I give offerings that are genuine, okay? And I'm using the She-Wolf Tarot for your actual tarot reading, and so you have the Queen of Wands starting off as the overall energy for your reading. You have the Divine Masculine, which is your position, which is typically like the Emperor. And then you have the Three of Pentacles coming in for the energy that is coming in. The challenge at hand right now is the Nine of Wands, which is clarified by the Divine Feminine, which is like the Empress in the traditional deck. And your overall outcome is the Queen of Pentacles. So this is a really intense reading. And I wonder if like Spirit erased it because I had 2 alternative readings when I first saw this. And then after I'd read the oracle, I was like, oh my gosh, I missed the main thing. So for me, the way that I would read this is, the Queen of Wands, she's sitting above the clouds, taking a step outside of emotions, maybe even removing herself from the environment. This could be he or she, just, whatever just works for you. But in general, the Queen of Swords, is very sharp-minded. So she's taking a step out. She's really contemplating something right now. You have the Divine Masculine as your energy. So the Emperor, like, wanting to build, an empire, like a home, like stability, security, like really strong, vibrant energy, like know what you want. The energy coming in is the Three of Pentacles. So you want to build success. You want movement. There's all of these like little sparks that are building one on top of each other, like going up towards the pyramid, toward the sky. Like you're looking to build success, or success is looking to be built. Like that's the energy that's coming in. So the person that you are with is looking to kind of build with you that success that you would like. The challenge right now is the stagnancy. So Nine of Wands. Things are just not moving. Things are kind of at a standstill. And that's why you're taking this time right now. You're taking this time before you make any more moves to really think this one out. Like you're trying to see if this is going to work. Because in the outcome, you have the Queen of Pentacles. So you're trying to figure out if this relationship's going to be solid, because Pentacles are earth, they're builders, right? So this is seeing like, is this person going to be the one that I want to build my empire with? And the challenge, the funny part is that you have the Divine Feminine showing up right here. So you have like the Emperor and the Empress like knocking heads. So a couple things could be happening here. One, like this is, a freaking cosmic relationship. You have the Emperor and the Empress like showing up head to head. But a lot of the times when you get them head to head, they're like butting heads because they're both such strong personalities. So you may have like your emperor, your empress with you. They're like right across from you. You might even be together already. You might even be married already. But for some of you, I see you taking a step back in your environment because you might be thinking about proposing to this person. You might be, that stagnancy might be deciding whether or not to make that next move. Is this person going to be my Queen of Pentacles? You know, is this person going to be the one that I'm going to build my empire with? Or are you guys just being like too stubborn and butting heads? Like the success wants to come in. The energy of your partner, of your person wants success. They want to build with you. They want this divine partnership. They want to bring stability. But, you know, there's some type of conflict over practicality. There's some type of conflict over stagnancy. So there's insecurity over the stagnancy. But it's you, like right now, most likely, can be in the reverse, but most likely it's you that's taking a step back. You're up in the clouds right now. You've cut yourself off from the emotions. You're taking a logical look to see if this person makes sense to build your empire with. But they do want to build success with you. They do want movement. I think that stagnancy that's showing up right now is really you. You're wondering if the strength between the two personalities that you have is going to actually be practical in the long run for building your empire. Does that make sense? So marriage could be in the cards here. There might be a proposal, and there's just some like real serious contemplation over whether or not this is going to be like a divine relationship. So I give offerings that are genuine. So your reading is going to be shorter than others because it takes me a long time to shuffle and let cards pop out. But in your case, like I had already done that and already recorded this, and I had gone through other versions too, but I really think that this is like the highest version, so I'm just going to stick with that. I want to read to you from the Living with a Feather Heart from the Amenti Oracle. I give offerings that are genuine. So let me look this up. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. Let me know below if this resonates. Don't be shy in the comments. Like just say, hey, I love to know who's sharing space with me. If you want a personal reading, there is a solstice special on for $35. Right now there's a link below. And also if you just want more clarity, I do have a link there for a free card pull and some cool merch. But share the love if you will. I really appreciate it. So I give offerings that are genuine. Let me see here. I give offerings. Oh my goodness. It's 1 in the morning. 6. Okay, 6. Oh, just pulled to it. Oh, just like to clarify here too, the Queen of Swords, when they're looking to like build this empire and they're looking for practicality and stability, it might be like getting into a relationship with somebody and seeing like if it's going to make sense financially too, like if you guys can actually build together. It doesn't necessarily mean you're thinking about money, but Libra, you could be thinking about like getting into this like really strong partnership and looking to see about the practicality of like the long run with this person. So I give offerings that are genuine. The core of Buddhist philosophy stems from an understanding that life is riddled with suffering, and it's our attachment to suffering that lends our life experiences more suffering. In finding mental, emotional, and spiritual liberation from suffering, we attain nirvana, the transcendental state where we are free from the fetters of materialism, detachment from the effects of karma, and liberated from the cycle of death and rebirth. In the Emerald Tablets of Thoth and Atlantean translated by Dr. Durrell, a comparable archetype is considered in the halls of Amenti, or the Akashic records, where records of past and future lives coexist, but there is also a space where the soul is free from the body, living in light and able to begin the cycle yet again if it so chooses. Dwell here or leave here when thou desireth, free as Amenti to the Son of Man. Take thou up life in what thou desireth. Child of light has grown among men. Choose thou choose how thy work, for all must labor. Never be free from the pathway of light, the emerald tablets of the Thoth. In exploring the ideal of giving offerings that are genuine from a space of non-attachment, with the living philosophy of a light heart in harmony with authenticity, beyond any dogmatic system, we must be reminded of the core meaning of what it is to offer in the first place. The word offering finds its root from the Latin offer, meaning to bestow or present, but it eventually evolved into the Old English offrian, which meant to sacrifice in the way of an offering to a deity. Modern society has conditioned us to believe that we must give to receive, and in order to receive, we must give. It's a platitude that inadvertently feeds the idea of attachment, because if we give so much and feel as though we are not receiving an equal echo back, it can cause us to experience the suffering of expectation. The popular movie and book series The Secret further fed this idea, not only in giving to receive, but also by stressing that by echoing thoughts and visualizing the material possessions you want, need to have, the universe will open every path and allow the new car or $1 million check to magically materialize in your life. While thought and action do echo back into reality and materialize in some fashion or another, we must be reminded of why we want what we want, and if the reason is to feed the soul or fill a void. Everything flows out and in. Everything has its tides. All things rise and fall. The pendulum swing manifests in everything. The measure of the swing to the right is the measure of the swing to the left. Rhythm compensates. The fifth Hermetic principle from the esoteric Kybalion relates to the principle of rhythm and the fact that the universe always compensates for what is put out mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. In living in alignment with the heart and giving genuine offers that provide spiritual nourishment without any expectation of getting something back, we in effect do get something back by the kindness that ripples through the collective unconscious. The being of our doing, the life within our living. The biblical parable Jesus shares in Matthew 19:24 further solidifies the key that unlocks the shackles of suffering. And again I say unto you, it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter the kingdom of God. Some claim that the accurate translation relates to the particular gate in Jerusalem known as the eye of a needle, and only the camel free from baggage or attachment is able to pass through the space because the opening was so small. This perspective of the metaphor seems to have its heart in the idea that you may pass through into heaven with what you are, what you've done, and how you've lived, not with what you have acquired, collected, and attached yourself to materially. Liberation may be found in loving all without attachment, giving because it feels good to give, and allowing your presence to be a gift given without expectation of anything in return. So can you do that, Libra? Offer that gift without expecting anything in return. So this is a really cool reading. Of course, it's going to resonate with some and not everybody. Please go ahead and like, subscribe, leave your comments below. If this doesn't resonate, check out your moon or your Venus or your rising. And much love to you. Happy July, and I will see you next time, Libra.